Hi, Precious Heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. This week, the Company of Heaven is sharing information about who Mother Mary actually is and the selfless service she is rendering to each and every person on earth during this auspicious time. This information may seem new to you, but it is not. Every child of God evolving on this planet has a very personal and sacred relationship with Mother Mary. This is because of her dedication to holding the Immaculate Concept for each and every one of us to fulfill our divine plan. This is true regardless of what your spiritual or lack of spiritual affiliation may be, or how oblivious you are on a conscious level to Mother Mary and her service to life. Our Father, Mother God, said it is time for this information to be revealed to the masses of humanity, so every person will have the opportunity to comprehend the magnitude of this moment. Our godparents issued this divine edict because of the urgency of the hour and the importance of the gift Mother Mary is giving to humanity during this mystical month of May. The cosmic being of light we know as Mother Mary is a universal exponent of our Mother God and the Divine Feminine. She has consecrated her life force to holding the Immaculate Concept for the return of our Mother God and for the restoration and expansion of the immortal, victorious threefold flame within the heart of every son and daughter of God evolving on earth. This threefold flame is the divinity within every person's heart, which was tragically diminished after our fall from grace. In the beginning, the masculine polarity of our Father God blazed into our left brain hemisphere, activating our rational, logical mind. Then it awakened the power center of our throat chakra and was anchored in the permanent seed atom in our heart as a beautiful blue flame of divine power. Next, the feminine polarity of our Mother God blazed into our right brain hemisphere, activating our creative, intuitive mind. It then awakened the love center in our heart chakra and was anchored in the permanent seed atom in our heart as a beautiful pink flame of divine love. When the masculine power of our Father God and the feminine love of our Mother God were balanced in the right and left hemispheres of our brain and the permanent seed atom in our heart, the blue and pink flames merged, forming the violet flame of God's infinite perfection. Our Father, Mother God's violet flame then activated our spiritual brain centers, which consist of our pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus glands, and the ganglionic centers at the base of our brain. Once our brain centers were activated, our crown chakra opened to full breadth, birthing us into the enlightened state of Christ consciousness. This was the original state of awareness we experienced as sons and daughters of God once our crown chakra was opened. When the crown chakra was opened, a yellow gold flame of consciousness representing the wisdom of the sons and daughters of God blazed from the heart of God through our crown chakra and was anchored in the permanent seed atom of our heart. This activity of light completed the formation of the immortal, victorious threefold flame in every person's heart. This sacred flame is a reflection of the Holy Trinity. The blue flame of our Father God's power, the pink flame of our Mother God's love, and the yellow gold flame of the sons and daughters of God's wisdom is the divinity within every person's heart. Our heart flame is also the sacred space being referred to in the pronouncement, "Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven within, and all else will be revealed to you." It is through the threefold flame in our heart that our I Am presence and the light of God enter the world of form. Prior to our fall from grace, the light of our threefold flame literally enveloped our four earthly bodies. At that time, the light of God flowing through our heart flame was a tremendous shaft of light. Every day, through the creative faculties of thought and feeling and our free will choices, we decided how we would use this tremendous influx of light from our Father, Mother, God to add to the light of the world. Once we made the fateful decision to use our Father, Mother, God's light in ways that were not based in love, everything changed. We began experiencing the painful results of our human miscreations. In a futile attempt to stop the pain, we closed our heart chakra, blocking the portal through which our Mother God entered the physical plane. This forced our Mother God to withdraw her light, which greatly diminished the pink flame of love in our heart chakra. This tragic event caused our right brain to become almost dormant and our spiritual brain centers to atrophy. Once that occurred, our Mother God was barely able to project enough of her light through our right brain to sustain consciousness. In our heart flame, our Father God's power was no longer balanced with our Mother God's love. This caused our crown chakra to close, which in turn caused us to lose the enlightened state of Christ consciousness. We also lost the ability to communicate with our I Am presence and the company of heaven. These tragic events catapulted us into the abyss of separation and duality. In a merciful effort to prevent us from being totally overwhelmed by our human miscreations, our Father, Mother God issued a divine fiat for our I Am presence to reduce the amount of light flowing through our heart flame. In response, our I Am presence withdrew our unbalanced, immortal, victorious threefold flame into the permanent seed atom in our heart. The threefold flame, which originally enveloped our four earthly bodies, was reduced to what we now refer to as the spark of divinity in our heart. The mighty shaft of light that originally flowed through our heart flame was reduced to what we now refer to as our silver cord. When Mother Mary realized the immensity of the situation we had inadvertently created, she knew that the possibility of humanity fulfilling the immaculate concept of our divine potential as sons and daughters of God was in jeopardy. Mother Mary understood that without our Mother God's love, our right brain could not be restored to its full capacity, and our spiritual brain centers would remain atrophied. She also knew that without the masculine polarity of our Father God and the feminine polarity of our Mother God being balanced within our heart flame, we would not be able to return to Christ consciousness. Mother Mary was also aware of the profound truth that returning to Christ consciousness is the only way that we can complete our journey back to the heart of our Father, Mother God. With this knowing, Mother Mary appealed to our Father, Mother God for permission to initiate a divine plan that would hopefully prevent our heart flame from diminishing to the point where it could no longer sustain our existence on earth. This selfless offering of unparalleled divine intervention was welcomed by our Father, Mother God. Mother Mary's divine plan received the blessings and the divine assistance of both our God-parents and the company of heaven. This is Mother Mary's divine plan. Eons ago, long before the Piscean Age, as the sons and daughters of God were spiraling into the abyss of separation and duality, Mother Mary initiated her divine plan. She invoked the mighty Elohim to create a heavenly retreat where she could assist the I Am presence of every person on earth to restore their immortal, victorious, threefold flame to its original divine potential. She knew that this would assure the return of our Mother God and humanity's return to Christ consciousness. In response to Mother Mary's request, the Elohim manifested in the heavenly realms an exquisite crystalline temple of light. This temple is known throughout the universe as Mother Mary's Temple of the Immaculate Heart. The sacred fire that blazes on the altar of this temple is the flame of the Immaculate Concept, which is a crystalline white flame with a Madonna blue radiance. Since that time, eons ago, every year, for the entire month of May, Mother Mary magnetizes the I Am presence of every person on earth into her temple of the Immaculate Heart for an activity of light. This activity is designed to gradually restore the Immaculate Concept and the perfect balance within each person's threefold flame. We are multidimensional beings, and our journey into Mother Mary's Temple of the Immaculate Heart each May occurs in our finer bodies as we sleep at night. The company of heaven said every single person's I Am presence responds to Mother Mary's clarion call each May. This is because they realize how vital this annual activity of light is in order for our heart flames to be balanced so that the light of our Mother God can return to earth. During the month of May, Mother Mary and our I Am presence work together to restore the balance within our heart flame. Progress is definitely being made, but because of the gross contaminations within humanity's earthly bodies, it has been much slower than Mother Mary anticipated. This year, however, due to the monumental shifts of energy, vibration, and consciousness that are taking place within humanity's earthly bodies, things are going to be different. Saint Germain is blessing us with an unprecedented influx of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame of God's infinite perfection. This sacred fire is purging the contaminated substances within our physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies in ways we have not previously experienced. This activity of light is being coordinated with the events taking place in Mother Mary's Temple of the Immaculate Heart. Mother Mary and Saint Germain are old friends who have worked in tandem for millennia to assist humanity in the process of returning to Christ consciousness. He volunteered to embody on earth with Mother Mary during the inception of the Piscean Age in order to assist Jesus and Mary Magdalene fulfill the Immaculate Concept of their divine missions. Saint Germain was Joseph, Mother Mary's husband, in that embodiment. What Mother Mary and Saint Germain did for Jesus and Mary Magdalene in the Piscean age, they now do for all humanity during the inception of the Aquarian age, which we have now entered. This month, as the contamination in our earthly bodies is being purged, Mother Mary is working with each person's I Am presence and our fifth dimensional body elemental to expand the permanent seed atom in our heart. The divine intent of this activity of light is to transform every person's permanent seed atom into a greatly empowered chalice of light that will be able to sustain higher frequencies of the threefold flame than we have ever known. This is something Mother Mary has been working toward for a very long time. Now, to the elation of our Father, Mother God, this facet of Mother Mary's assistance will be God victoriously accomplished this month. Precious heart, open your heart and mind and pay attention this month. Mother Mary is encouraging us to ask our I Am presence to take us into her temple of the Immaculate Heart when we meditate and when we go to sleep at night. This will help us to participate on a more conscious level in this process. We can also ask our I Am presence to help us bring back in the morning the memory of the experiences we had with Mother Mary in her temple of the Immaculate Heart. Dear one, next week Mother Mary will share with us more information that will help us to take full advantage of the assistance she is giving to all of us at this time. God bless you. I look forward to being with you next week.